questions on that, or?
Yeah, one question as far as the Blue Star Trail resolution. I know there was kind of a deadline to have that done by the end of the calendar year.
Right.
So they wouldn't lose
The grant, right.
Is there any chance of getting that resolved?
I haven't heard exactly on that front, because that aspect is more in the hands of the city. And I believe, can I ask Griffin a question? Is there a second meeting scheduled yet for the Blue Star Trail group?
There's not. My understanding is the three communities will all be acting on the joint resolution in upcoming weeks.
Okay.
My understanding is Saugatuck is scheduled to act on December 23rd. So if they were to adopt that resolution, would that satisfy the donors' requirements for that money? That's going to be up to that specific donor and its friends. The township is tentatively scheduled to act on the resolution at the January 8th meeting.
So that's after the deadline.
Deadlines can move.
Okay. Just question.
I know that, as we don't know the friends, these are anonymous donors, but we know obviously the friends are in communication with them. And I would think if they know that there's this kind of movement going on and have a better time frame with a satisfactory resolution, that it would be okay, but I can't promise that. So.
Is there an actual resolution, Griffin?
Yes, there's an updated resolution that will be brought before the three communities. We met for an hour and a half to 2 hours that day, and we're able to walk through everything from some of the concerns with the previous resolution all the way to what would be included in a more acceptable resolution. The resolution that will be brought before the board on January 8th, what it really does is it outlines the next step in the process, which will be working on an intergovernmental agreement between the three communities and the friends that will in more detail specify the roles and the responsibilities of each party leading up to what the end goal would be, the construction of the trail.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Add one thing. Congressman Huizinga attached the $50 million amendment to the spending bill in Washington that passed the House unanimously. The bill hasn't totally passed the House, but the amendment passed the House. And once it goes to the Senate and gets approved, there'll be at least $50 million for shore erosion.
Wasn't it $50 million a year for 5 years?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's $50 million a year for 5 years.
So it's the whole shoreline.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sounds like a lot of money. Sounds like a lot of money, but it's not. Yeah.
Here's $500 to move your house back, right? Yeah. So that's a step in the right direction.
It is a step in the right direction. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Thank you, John.
You're welcome.
Anything else? Anybody else have anything?
I have a question. Can I ask a question of Nick?
Sure.
Going back to, ready for this? When one of the gentlemen was speaking about the economic benefit to the community, and he said 15% would go back to our community. Will you just explain that to us and say, how are we getting, because that's not what we were told before.
It's 15% of the excise tax revenues are distributed to municipalities, but it's distributed based on a proportion of how many
you have in the community. So, okay, that's what you had explained to us before, but I just wanted clarity on that because 15% coming back to the community